Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Zach's Credit Card Guide. Today we're talking about the beginning of the rollout for the Apple Card. If you are new to the channel, we do a lot of credit card topics, card reviews, and redemptions, so make sure to hit that subscribe button. But let's get started. So guys, it looks like the Apple Card has started to roll out for a small segment of customers. It appears that anybody who checked a box that said, notify me when this is available, is starting to get emails from Apple inviting them to apply for the card. You'll know if you're targeted for the beginning of the rollout if you go to Apple Pay on your phone and push the plus sign in the top right hand corner as if you're going to add a card. And if you're able to apply for it, you'll see it as an option there. It looks like the application process is pretty simple. You just have to fill out some basic information, and it sounds like approvals are coming through right away. Seeing as this is a brand new card, we don't have a lot of data points as far as what the approval criteria are, but my hunch is that Apple has asked Goldman Sachs to be as liberal with the approval process as they can, just because I imagine Apple wants this in as many hands and wallets as possible. Now, Goldman Sachs, of course, is the bank behind all of this, so while this is the Apple Card and it's being branded that way, Apple really doesn't have much to do with it outside of putting their logo on it and having a bonus purchase of the 3% on Apple products. That's really it. This is no different than any other co-branded card, like the Southwest cards, the Hilton cards, anything like that. This is no different than any of those. This is a Goldman Sachs credit card. It just has an Apple logo on it, and they are advertising the hell out of it. So anyway, as a refresher, what the Apple Card earns is 1% on everything, including in-store purchases with the card, which doesn't make any sense, 2% with Apple Pay, and 3% on Apple purchases. Now, they came out with this shiny titanium card that is going to get a lot of people buzzing and talking about it, but again, you're disincentivized from using it because just using Apple Pay through your phone, which is no different than any other card, is the only thing that gets you 2%, and you can get 2% on a lot of other cards. So as a credit card, this is not competitive, and I've talked about this a lot in my other Apple Card video when it was first announced. So the people who will be looking for a video like this, it's kind of going to be a weird crossover of the points and miles community and kind of tech and Apple fans. And this group might be stumbling into the points hobby for the first time and coming across a lot of these videos. So for those of us who are a little bit nuts and like credit card miles and points and have spreadsheets and really have this down to a hobby, we're not excited about this card. Some people might care about the titanium part of it, but other than that, this is not a competitive credit card, and I have to imagine it'll count towards Chase's 524 rule. I don't see why it wouldn't. So this is really not worth burning a 524 slot. If you're at LOL 24, do whatever you want to do. But again, there has been no mention of any sort of sign-up bonus at all, any sort of promotion. Apple is just letting people sign up for it just because it has an Apple logo on it. So for every reason, it makes no sense to apply for this card. I'm not going to get it anytime soon. If you do insist on applying for it, Goldman Sachs does pull the TransUnion report, and again, we don't know what their approval criteria are, although I have a feeling it'll be fairly generous. Now, like I said, the Apple credit card is not the worst card in the world, it's just not very competitive. So it doesn't have a lot of the fees that we usually see, no annual fee, foreign transaction fee, all that other stuff, that's all cool. No annual fee, so if you do get it, there's no reason to ever cancel it. But again, it's just not competitive. If you're going to use this for everyday spending, 1% on everything, 2% if you can get by with Apple Pay, and then 3% on Apple. So the most you're ever going to get is 2%. There are cards that give you 2% no matter what. You don't need to use Apple Pay if you're at some store that doesn't have it. So again, it's just not competitive. And one of my predictions from my first video talking about the Apple Card, I had a feeling this was going to be the case, is that it wouldn't come with the usual MasterCard benefits, namely purchase protection and extended warranty, and it appears that has been confirmed. And I kind of knew that because it would just cannibalize Apple Care. There'd be no reason to get it. Now, I think that's a real shame, and I hope that Apple makes up for that by giving people a discount on Apple Care if they use this card. But again, now you have the decision to make. Let's say you have an Apple Card. You're going to go purchase a brand new Mac. That is going to give you 3% cash back. Let's say you have a different card, like let's just say the City Double Cash or any other like 2% card, and that gives you extended warranty. Are you going to use the card that gets you 3% or the card that gets you 2% and extended warranty? I don't know about you, but I'm using this one. So there's really no use in using the Apple Card even on Apple purchases. But here's the thing, they know that most people don't think about that stuff. Before I got into points and miles and everything, I didn't even know credit cards come with warranty programs. So I think they count on that. And it's really only those of us who are really knee deep in this hobby that think about stuff like that. So anyway, that's all I have for you this time, guys. Just letting you know that if you insist on applying for this garbage credit card, look in your email and to see if you're targeted, or like I said, you can head to the Apple Pay app and just press the plus sign in the top right corner and you'll see it. It'll be very obvious if you're able to apply for it now. Otherwise, it sounds like it'll be rolling out to everybody else in the next couple weeks. But like I said, don't bother. Anyway, my question for you guys is, are you going to apply for this thing? Let me know down in the comments. But if you guys have any other comments or questions, please do leave them down below. I try to get to every single one. Find me on social media so you can stay in touch. And if you enjoyed the video, if you enjoy my little ramblings here, leave me a thumbs up. It lets me know you liked the video. That's all I've got for you this time, guys. See you at the next one. Hey, thanks for watching. Make sure to drop a comment down below and give the video a thumbs up. Here's some other videos that I think you'll really like. Make sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any future videos, and I'm on Facebook and Twitter as well. See you at the next one.